I want to tell you about one individual who is having a hard time with an investor. He was working with him in a multi-million-dollar project, this big development project, and the investors were not believers, and they were just pressuring the CEO to get the money, to change the negotiations, saying you're not fulfilling what we've agreed to. And so the CEO is feeling under the pressure. It wasn't going well, and so the CEO, we'll call him Joe. Joe was going on and trying to figure out what to do, and he had this meeting with the investor. And as Joe was going into this meeting, he's like, God, I just need strategy. I need wisdom. How do I even approach it? Because this guy is just really controlling. He's like a shark. He's just like very aggressive in his approach. And the Lord says, be humble and don't say anything. Just be humble. So he goes into this meeting, and God gave him a word. And so he did. He just listened to the guy. The guys are berating him and saying certain things. And he's just being humble and honoring him and agreeing, just saying, okay, if that's what you want to do, I'll do it. If that's what you want to do, I want to do it. Now, I wouldn't say do that all the time. But this man had a word from God of what to do. Humility breaks the back of pride. It deflates the resistance that the enemy tries to get people to partner with. So watch what happens. He walks in humility. He honors the man. He agrees to the new contract, even though it wasn't in his favor, because the Lord said, just keep your mouth shut and say yes. He does that, gets done, signs the papers. This investor turns to him and says, you know what, Joe, listen, I've never worked with a man like you. You're like one of the most integrous businessmen that I've ever worked with. You're really incredible of how you navigate decisions. I said, I just really enjoy working with you. And as he went through the meeting, he could tell that the presence of God came into the meeting. Something was going on. He could feel God in the meeting, which, by the way, is our invitation anytime we step into a meeting. Fast forward a few days later, the investor calls the man up, Joe up, and says, hey, Joe, listen, I know you've been asking me for some more money, and I've said no. But after the other day, I just changed my mind. I want whatever you need. I want to give you the finances you need to be able to continue on this project. Absolutely amazing. Did he go in there with 10 steps to do? No, he went in there. The Lord said, be humble and be quiet. And I just want to encourage you, that testimony is so powerful in our decisions. It could be with an employee, it could be with a client, it could be with a potential salesperson, but going in and saying, Lord, what's the strategy? Lord, what do you have for me to do? And as we listen to his voice, he'll give us insight